Hello everyone, welcome to my next video. Today we're going to talk about something different. We are going to talk about DLC, premium, pre-purchase bonuses, expansion packs and all of the other good stuff. In the meanwhile, I'm going to share some Battlefield 4 gameplay. I do pretty decent for my standards. It's not awesome, don't expect that. I'm playing some domination in Battlefield on the new maps. If I'm not mistaken, this is a map which I have not played before because it's premium, which I had a long time ago. But yeah, we're going to discuss some stuff like that. As you guys all know, about every other game or every game, probably every popular game has DLC. They have season passes or expansion packs. But at first glance you'd say, okay, that's awesome. If you really like a game, you can spend a little bit extra money and then get more of what you like. Well, that's theoretically. Somewhat it is true, but on the other hand, if you're like me and you like to play your games mostly with friends, that could also be sometimes something different and not as much as you wanted to. Why? Well, let's say I play with 4 friends and one of my friends does not have the DLC, or 2 friends. That means that me, as the person that bought the DLC, you cannot play the game. Well, how do you guys feel about that? Sometimes I feel it's like getting ridiculous, because if you buy a game, there's already a season pass, pre-purchase or the complete edition available, and instead of spending 40 euros or bucks, you will have to spend 80 or 90. It divides the players. It's not very great, in my opinion. Sometimes you really get the feeling of buying the incomplete edition or the complete edition. That's totally ridiculous. I do understand that the developers will try to make some more money off their games. That's normal, right? And people could argue that they want some extra content for more money. I can't disagree with that. Obviously I can't. Because if you really like to play a game, for example Black Ops 2, I played that for like 800 hours. So yeah, sure, I want to play the DLC maps and the extra guns and the other new stuff. But on the other hand, guys, if you're playing with friends like I am most of the times, and one of the guys does not have the DLC, he feels like obligated to also buy it, but he might not play it as much as you, or he doesn't feel like it's worth it. Well, I can't disagree, right? Sometimes for example, Battlefield 4 right now, I think you can buy it for like 12 euros or $15 or even less. But if you want to get the DLC, the premium pass, you would still have to pay like 20 euros. So the premium edition or the expansions cost more than the game itself, while the game itself provides more than just the DLC. Does it make sense? In my opinion, it totally does not. So I'm really eager to know how the developers can solve this. For example, if they do want to make some extra money, why not convert it into something else like weapon camouflages, for example Black Ops 2. I mention it a lot because I really enjoyed that game on PC. You could buy different camos. I even bought 1 or 2, maybe a Paladin camo if I'm not mistaken. And I feel totally okay by that. You do not get an advantage. You do not get an extra map, you do not get this or that. So why not create all the maps that you're creating in the season pass for free and get your extra money from something else? Because it's really getting frustrating sometimes. DLC, well, sometimes you might even not play it. I bought, for example, the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare DLC for like 18 euros when I thought I was getting a good deal. But as it turns out, on the PC version, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is not as popular as the console version. So instead of 200,000 people, maybe 8,000 people play it. So if I am in a group of, let's say, 1,000 players, of the 8,000 players online that actually has the DLC, and I want to play a game mode, for example, which is not domination or team deathmatch, you're getting a hard time to get a group or something. It has also some other requirements which you have to meet, for example your connection. It will probably not connect us to US players, so eventually it will take you a long time to find some specific games. Same thing you could say for Battlefield. I was trying to play Battlefield Premium and I tried to play Domination. It might be less popular than Domination on Call of Duty, but hey, I suck at steering aircraft or tanks and all the good stuff. I do like it though, but I'm not great at it. So I want to browse for servers. Let's say I select in the server browser DLC only maps because I had the premium season pass, but I couldn't, or well, I haven't played it before, so I just want to play the new maps just to get to know it because I had the season pass. I didn't get a moment or time to play some of it, which I am now, by the way, in this gameplay, if I'm not mistaken. But it turns out only 2 servers are not full or not empty where I can join. So even for Battlefield, which is played by 100,000 or more people online at minimum, I think, all the time, you have a hard time finding matches. Well, that's not great, right? Another example, if you want to play, for example, the Premium Edition or the, let's say, the pre-purchase editions of games. Sometimes, for example, first thing that comes in my mind is Mortal Kombat X, the fighting game. I don't have it, I would like to have it. But if you pre-purchased it, you will get an extra unlock. One of the characters, you can only get it by pre-purchasing it or buying it as additional content afterwards for just one character. Or let's say the fatality, the special moves on the end, you can even buy those. Isn't that all starting to get a little bit ridiculous? As it turns out, I'm really starting to think differently about this. Previously I really liked to buy all of the season passes or the extra content, but nowadays you actually, in practice, you won't even play all of that stuff. So yeah, if you think about it, guys, did you play all of the additional content, the DLC content, or the pre-purchase edition, or the complete edition? And if you look back, was it all really worth it? In my opinion, maybe not. But on the other hand, I do not want to buy incomplete games. So, hashtag the struggle. Is it all going forward? I do not know. Some of the games are turning out into free-to-play, which is mostly good, but not always. If they implement it wisely without milking the players, then it's a good thing. But this gameplay is coming to an end. Thank you for tuning in, and I will hope to see you next time. Once I get my own specific room with more moments to record, I will upload more and regularly. Hopefully at least 2 or 3 times a week. That will take a while, but hopefully that will be this year. So stick around for awesome tutorials, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Thank you for tuning in, and consider subscribing to my channel. Place a comment down below or like it or whatever. Thank you.